Hello, everyone, and welcome to TPC Football. My name's Meter, and I'm joined in the booth here today by Commando Slippy. How's it going today, Slippy?
It's going good, Meter, and how are you doing today?
I am doing outstanding. Thank you so much for asking, and I am excited. Game of the week, week 3 of season 6. We're seeing the Los Angeles Chargers take on the Oakland Raiders, and of course, that's Bama Sharks taking on Iron Aquila, respectively. This is going to be one hell of a game, and I'm excited to call it.
It's going to be another good TPC game here, I feel.
Handoff out to the left side. He's got tons of room, and right off the bat, Iron takes off and picks up big yards, 21 yards on the opening handoff. The kickoff going well through the end zone, starting from the 25, and the ball already at the 46-yard line.
Iron Aquila and the Raiders. Good little running play straight off the bat. You can't argue anything with that.
Absolutely not. Big shout out to the reigning Super Bowl champion, the reigning TPCFL champion, Shane's Gaming with the host. Thank you, buddy. Always much appreciated. And you know what? That reminds me, I should drop a host myself. So there's that. Slippy beat me to it. He had already done it. I'm a little behind, but there we are. Another run attempt, picks up 6. Moves the ball to the other side of the field. Now Iron in 2 plays is already on the opponent's side of the field. Handoff fake, and they swarm quick and take him down. That's a sack. James comes in and knocks him back, an 8-yard loss. And what a big early play to pressure. No sooner had they gotten to the opponent's side of the field that the Chargers said, and pushed him right back over that 50-yard line. Now the snap coming from the 44, shotgun handoff, trying to get up to the right side of the offensive line and taken down very quickly. Odd choice on a third and very long, 12 yards needed to go with a run play from behind the 50, but that was their tactic here. And it didn't seem to work out, and that's going to force a 4th and 10 situation.
Johnny. Oh, good little strong play from the Raiders at the start there, but then it seemed like Chargers woke up.
Johnny Townsend punts that one away. A very, very high kick. No free call called for. What do you call that? Fair catch.
I don't know what you mean. I can't think.
Doesn't call for the fair catch and gets clobbered. I just heard another host. Maybe I didn't. Maybe that was just me hosting. Regardless, Bam has the ball now. Handoff, trying to get up the center. There was a gap, but coming from behind, the tackle stops him after a 2-yard gain. So far this season, Bama Sharks 0-2. He fell to Minnesota and Kansas City, 2 very, very tough teams. Likewise, the Raiders have yet to win. They fell to Denver and Indianapolis, both at home, their first away game of the season, and this is the Chargers' first home game of the season. It's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out for both these teams being in the opposite of where they've been all season long so far. Little pass out to the right side, swatted out of the air, sets up a 3rd and 8 situation. This is going to be a big play. Oakland had to punt the ball away. The Chargers got the ball in pretty good field position, the 25, and now get a chance to keep driving. The pass out to the left side, and this one's incomplete. He bobbles it. Just can't hold on. Good defense.
Very good defense. I actually thought he had that for a second then.
I did as well, to be honest, but Nicholas Morrow comes in, swats it out of his hands, and forces the incompletion and subsequently the punt. I want to talk real football for just a quick second, just because it's opening week. Right now, there are games being played. I happened to tune in real quick to the Dolphins-Baltimore Ravens game. Do you have any guess on what the score is in the first half?
What is it?
It was 40-something to 7.
Wow.
In the first half. Unreal. Just thought that was worth mentioning. But back to TPC football now. The punt, a pretty good one, all the way back to the 8-yard line. Oakland does not choose to grab the ball. Instead lets it bounce all the way back to the 8 before picking it up and being taken down. Now the snap, throw out to the right side into coverage, but he's able to catch it. No, it's swatted out of his hand. Very, very strong defense there. Casey Hayward Jr., his 9th year in the league, and showing what it means to be a veteran, swatting that ball out of his hands.
I don't know about you, Mida, but I think Iron's playing a lot better than he has been in a long time.
Iron seems to be revitalized this season. Absolutely. 0-2 doesn't really tell the story. Last week, a very hard-fought battle. 6-10 was the final, but a very, very good game all around. Handoff attempt fails. This time a pass over the middle. That one's caught. That's a first down from in his own end zone. Carr makes a 20-yard pass. And now out of the shadow of the scoreboard to the 26-yard line.
Got to be happy with a play like that, even getting the first down and from in your end zone.
Carr, handoff. He's got some great blocking. One guy to get past, spins towards him. Actually, it was a minor juke move into him. But most importantly, picking up some good yards again, 16.
You can see the practice that Iron has been playing is paying off, because his run game here is strong.
It absolutely has been, finding gaps, staying away from the defenders who are already being blocked. Look at that! Through a whole bunch of traffic, Frederick finds the holes. Good work by Iron to pick up 8 there. I'll tell you what, nobody in this league ever counts anybody else out. Iron last year had a very rough season. We're not going to mix words. We're not going to dilly-dally here. He had a very rough season. And you know what? He's come back this season, and as you said, he's playing a completely different level now. It's clear he found that practice mode, and he's making use of it, because his run game at minimum so far has been exceptionally better, and he is playing a competitive match. I think if anyone was counting Iron out starting the season, it was Iron.
You also have to give him a lot of credibility. I mean, when you're losing like you did last season, you get really demoralized, and you don't want to push it on. You just want to give up. He didn't. He stuck his heels in and was like, right, this is it. We're going. Let's do this.
Absolutely. Full credit on that. Absolutely outstanding competitor. And I am very glad to see him back this year as well. Run attempt here up the middle, a couple of them. Wasn't able to pick up the first, and now in a 4th and 4 situation, he'll be forced to punt. He's choosing to do so to start the second quarter as the first quarter winds down. Colbus, 1984, our fellow broadcaster in the chat with a host. Thank you, buddy, so much. Woo! Love you too, boy. The punt going far, far into the end zone, and this one's going to be taken from the 20-yard line now.
One thing I've noticed about Iron, though, when he punts the ball, he doesn't try to go off the sides like most of us do. He usually just boots it straight up the field.
Very true, but so far it's been working for him. as he...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not faulting his tactics. It's just it's one of those things. Everyone has their different ways of playing.
Absolutely. A run here up the middle. Finding some good gaps. Great blocking by the Chargers. They're not going to give him the first. They'll credit him a full 10 yards. But 2nd and inches. Lanja with a host. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. We look forward to having you back to call some more games. Shane in the chat as well.
Nice little yardage by the Chargers there.
Absolutely. Picking up a first down in a tough situation. Little pass over the middle. Apologize.
Beautiful.
Dropped audio for just a second there from the game, but we are 100% back in Adam. 2nd and 8 now. A 2-yard pickup on that play. Moving the ball to the 45-yard line, trying to get past midfield here.
Let's go.
Very, very defensive game. Both these teams feeling each other out, but it is still very early.
I just mentioned it.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
5-yard pickup on the run attempt.
Nice. So what I was going to say to you a minute ago, Mita, is like, even Colby has just said here, Iron is playing well so far. He's also impressed. So it just goes to show you, everyone is also noticing that this is a different player right now.
It is, and we've seen great improvement. That's one of the things that we love about this league so much, is the improvement that we see from the players. Pass over the middle, he's hit while trying to catch it, and the ball's dropped. That's an incompletion and going to force the punt. But let's take Slangel, for example, my pick for overall most improved of any player I've ever seen, let alone in this league, but especially in this league. She went from competitive to top of the league last year, the #1 defense for the entire season, and this year keeping pace with herself last year, if not surpassing it, toppling her own husband in Langell last week.
Not to mention she whitewashed me in the first game of the season.
The point being, she has been continuing to improve, and we've seen it from her, we've seen it from everybody in the league. But notably right now, we've been seeing it from Iron, and I'm really happy to see that, and that the league is doing exactly what we want, continuing to improve and grow together, and everybody gets better.
This is why I like TPC football. Each week you watch a game, each week it's a different game.
Very, very true. Handoff attempt, a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 now from the 18. Carr takes the snap, drops back, throwing out to the right side. This one's caught through the defense. Hayward Jr. tried to get his hand in there, but couldn't. That's a 5-yard pickup, but they needed 12, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 8. Carr in the shotgun, nobody in the backfield. Definitely going to be a pass here. He's looking, throwing over the middle. This one's swatted out of the air. What an awesome defensive play there. Huge, huge stop. Brown comes in, lifts his hand, and swats the ball. Now, it's arguable that could have been dangerous. Let's say he missed the swat. That could have meant a completion and nobody back there to stop him. But instead, it ends up with a punt.
No, you can't fault that.
Punt receive, trying to move forward. Not a lot of room. Thought he had somebody with the block on his left side, so he cut back in that direction, and the defender shook the block and took down the runner at the 34-yard line. Not a bad spot to start your drive.
Who would have thought these two teams would be 0-0 almost with 2 minutes left on the clock?
Oh my God, he's getting chased down, and Rivers is able to get the ball away. They call forward momentum with the arm. Incomplete. Almost a sack, almost a fumble. One way out to the left side. One in the backfield. Rivers directly behind the center. Everyone else on the offensive line trailing to the right side. Otherwise pretty equal as far as the line goes. Handoff fake, thrown out to the left side. This one's caught. Trying to push forward, not picking up too many yards. They'll officially give him 4 and set him up for a 3rd and 6 situation. The 38-yard line. I believe that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. I don't think Bama's going to take the snap before the 2-minute warning. I think the runoff itself may bring us down there.
It's one of those plays, like some people do, some people don't. I don't think he just had the time that time, though.
Very fair.
So, 3rd and 6. Chargers stepping up to the line. And it looks like even field. Oh, the ball at the second. Oh, straight over. Oh, he's got plenty of room to run. He's gone. He's going. He's gone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God! The first points of the game come like that?
Pretty much.
Absolutely insane. Running the length of the field. Missed tackles, diving everywhere, and walking it in. The extra point's good. 3 plays, 66 yards, 7 points. My goodness. On just a short little pass, too.
I know, I was shocked at how well he'd seen the gap and just ran for it.
This one, returnable, takes a step forward and thinks better of it, taking the knee. Jalen Richard deciding, not this time, maybe next time, but it does give the Chargers something to think about. That fake run out. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Carr in the shotgun. Nobody in the backfield. Tears the snap. Looking around. Throwing out over the middle. That's a beautiful pass. Finds the wide open receiver. Moves the ball down to the 46-yard line. Hurry up offense. Good clock management. Way to be aware. Same formation. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Shift from the defense. The snap. Looking. And the defense comes in very quickly and takes him down. Joey Bosa coming out of nowhere and sacking Carr. 9 yards lost on that one. Same formation again. Carr knows what he's looking for. The snap. Thrown over the middle. This one's caught. The clock keeps moving. Timeout. Oakland. 1:09 on the clock. 3rd and 12 from the 44. He needs some big yards here to keep this drive alive.
He's got to try and watch he doesn't fall into that pattern of doing the same plays over and over again as well, though.
That's true. You will get exposed very quickly in situations like that. 3rd and 12. Carr in the shotgun. One in the backfield just off to his left. One out far to the left. The snap. Throwing out to the left side short. It's swatted out of the air. More great defense coming from the Chargers. That was Michael Davis swatting that one down. And forcing the punt, Townsend comes out again to kick this one away straight ahead, back into the end zone.
Ian was very lucky not to be intercepted there as well. It was only a swat that time.
That's true. He did throw it just enough to the left that the defender could get his hand on it but not reel it in. But you make a very good point. Those type of plays can be very dangerous when you have the center back coming in and cutting off a pass at that angle can end in an interception pretty quickly. We've seen it happen many a time.
Especially against the Patriots during the practice game.
Snap thrown very deep. This one, oh my God, it's intercepted. Are you kidding me? Slow to get up, but turning. And the clock at 49 seconds. Oakland gets the ball right back. Bombed it into triple coverage. Bounced off one guy's hands. Off a second. Diving to the ground. The third guy's able to pull it in. Rashawn Melvin with that one. Turning the ball back over for Oakland. And now they get to try another attempt to drive it towards the goal. Handoff up the right side of the center. Great rush. Frederick picks up just 3. Hurry up offense. 2 out to the left, 1 to the right. Carr takes the snap. Same play. Handoff. Trying to move forward. Picks up maybe a yard. Actually, he lost a yard on that one. Timeout. Oakland, 33 seconds left on the clock. Daz 333 with a follow. Congratulations on your season tickets. Let me tell you, you're going to be thankful you gave that follow because every one of these games is so exciting. The snap here, throwing out to the left side. This one is caught but dropped. Carroll cannot hold on. Great defense once again. Jaleel Ade comes in and swats it down with 29 seconds. 4th and 8. They're going to go for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt. This one is deep. Just not deep enough. He can't get the power behind it. And that's a turnover on downs. And the Chargers now have 25 seconds. The ball on the 45-yard line. And all their timeouts. Let's see what Bama can do here. 1 out to the left, 1 in the backfield. Strong offensive line, trail off to the right side. The snap, handoff, pushing forward. Picks up a couple of yards. And the clock keeps moving. Bama doesn't seem very worried about it.
It doesn't seem to be using his timeouts.
He has the lead. But 7 points is not a significant lead. Can't get the ball away, and he is sacked way behind the line. And that'll end the second. No, he calls a timeout with 1 second left. After an 8-yard loss from a 3rd and 16 situation. He's going to give it one more go.
This could be another one of Bama's crazy moments, though.
That's a fair point. Snap. Play action. Looking deep. Throw it into the end zone. The ball is swatted very high. It was a breadbasket catch while he was in the upward momentum. Not able to hold on, and the ball just kept moving in the upward momentum. And landed in the end zone. Incomplete to end the half. Now to start the second half. Fresh 6 minutes on the clock. Oakland to give the ball back to the Chargers. This one on the edge of the end zone. It's going to be brought back out. There's the 10, the 20, the 25. Taken down at the 27. A good choice to bring that one out.
Huge hit, though.
That was a very big hit. And those hits, you know, once in a while you'll see an injury. That's a knock on wood on that. But with that said, what it really does is it wears down the team. It makes you have to catch your breath when you stand back up, and enough of those hits over time will really put a drain on your offense.
Sometimes it can be a crucial injury if they keep getting worn down like that.
That's true. Injuries, fumbles, mental errors, not able to get to the outside on run attempts. There is so many things that being tired can cause. So right out of the gate to get a big hit like that, that's actually a pretty key play. First and 10 now from the 41, from the shotgun, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 1 on either side. Rivers takes the snap, drops back, and man coming in very fast, and he is hit way behind the line. Melvin comes in for a 13-yard sack, 2nd and 23.
Where the hell did he come from? That was some speed behind that player.
He came off the left side, and he did it fast. By the time you saw him, there wasn't even time to get the ball away. Second and a mile. The snap, dropping back. He's got 2 coming on him fast, trying to throw. This one almost caught. He had his hands on it, dropped it. It bounced off the back of the defense. He had it in his hands again and dropped it a second time. Ultimately, it ended up on the turf, incomplete. Third and 23 now. The Chargers need something really big here if they want their drive to continue. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. From the shotgun with 1 on either side. Snap. He's looking. He has some time. No, they're coming in now. This one swatted out of the air into the hands of the offense. He's able to turn around. To call that a completion is stretching it.
That's one way to keep the stats up.
And a 9-yard pickup leaves them 4th and 13 still. So they're going to punt this one from there behind the 30. Heading towards the corner. There's the bounce. Still rolling towards the corner. Oh my goodness. And it stops moving at the 2-yard line. Wow.
What a kick.
Standing on the 2. If you can kick the ball to the 2-yard line, I'll tell you what, that's a Colby-ass punt right there. Taking the snap directly behind the center. With 1 in the backfield. There it is. Trying to run forward. He's hit. He falls backwards, and they'll count him down at the 1. The ball definitely fell down inside the end zone, but his knee touched just before.
Very lucky not to forget a safety there.
There's still time. 2nd and 11. Carr directly behind the center, 2 in the backfield, 1 on either side. The snap, looking, trying to get the ball away, and he can't, and there's your safety, folks. James with an absolutely massive sack, his sophomore year in the league, putting points on the board for his team defensively. And the drop kickoff through the end zone, and the Chargers will start another drive from the 25-yard line. So far, other than that one short pass run the distance, the Chargers have been stopped pretty solidly by Oakland, but Oakland's been stopped equally, if not more, by the Chargers.
Iron's defense today is incredible.
Handoff attempt up the middle. Gordon, 5 rushes for 20 yards today, just 1 on that one. I think that's what Colby was saying in the chat as well. Top-notch defense by Iron today. Very impressed he's holding back a very good offensive team like the Chargers and their head coach, Bama Shocks. Snap, handoff, he's got room, pushing forward to pick up the first. A giant gap opening up in the line, and he runs right through it, and then through 3 Raiders defensemen before Murray finally takes him down.
This is probably one of the lowest scoring games I've seen this season.
This is a very low-scoring game so far, but we still got 2 minutes left in the third and a full 6 in the fourth. There's plenty of time for that to change. Snap, rolling out to the left side, a handoff fake. Play action works against him here. Coming off the edge. Beautiful. That was the exact defensive play they needed in that situation with the play action and the rollout to the left. That's an 11-yard loss. No, I think that's more than that.
I think it was 11 yards.
2nd and 21 now. The Chargers, once again, need a whole lot of room. They need a lot of yards if they want to keep their drive moving. They got 2 plays to do it here. The snap, handoff fake, looking downfield, throw to a wide open receiver, it's caught. He's hit immediately, but the yardage they needed done in a single play. 26 yards on that bomb.
Plenty of time and well executed. Beautiful play.
The defense in a cover 4, planning for the long bomb and just not able to get into the right position. The snap here, handoff, getting right up the middle, good blocking. And moving the ball 9 more yards forward. 2nd and 1 now on the 39-yard line. Maybe somebody will make it into the opponent's red zone here.
Oh, I'm sure it doesn't go by that name to you now, media, does it?
The 20 to the end zone? Of course it does. One way out to the left. The same formation he's been calling for a while now. Offensive line strong and trailing to the right side, and Gordon in the backfield directly behind the center. Rivers takes the snap. Play action, throw out to the left side. This one's caught, and that's a first down. A 4-yard gain there. Moves the ball to the 35.
Bama's slowly chiseling away at the defense here of the Raiders.
And this is the type of methodical offense you expect to see from Bama. You expect to see from the Chargers. And they're finally starting to get their momentum back, get into a rhythm. And as we say that, Oakland stops the run with no gain. This is Bama Shock's first year as the head coach of this franchise, the Los Angeles Chargers. This is Iron Akila's 3rd year as the head coach.
Isn't this Bama's first one from the start? He came in halfway the season before.
That's true as well. Absolutely he did.
Which is good because we get to actually see what Bama can do now from a full season instead of just half.
That's very true. Here it is, folks. We're there. The final quarter of the game. The final 6 minutes. From the 35-yard line, the Chargers have a 9-point lead. Throw here on the turnaround. Beautifully timed. And there's a first down, 15 yards. Moves them right to the edge of the red zone, the 20-yard line. First and 10, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. One on either side of Rivers in the shotgun. He takes the snap, handoff. He's got some good blocking, weaving forward and taking it down to the 13. Gordon, 9 rushes, 48 yards. Not a bad day so far, and still some more to come. 8 on that one. Quick moment for station identification. You're watching TPC Sports. We're available on Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Check us out wherever you like to watch your games. Run attempt here. Pushing forward through a tackle and picking up 5 yards, a first down, and moving them from the red zone a little bit deeper to the red hot zone, the 8-yard line. And just to clarify, folks, because I've gotten this question recently, some people aren't sure. Well, what's the red zone? What's the red hot zone? There's a difference. The red zone's the 20-yard line into the end zone. The red hot zone starts at the 10 and is the most dangerous part of the field, and that is why you have all of the defense in such a short area of the field, and that's when you see key plays like that, an interception in the end zone, and Aquila is able to hold back the Chargers, take the ball, and take control.
Huge stop by Iron.
Now, the last time we saw them start their drive on the 2-yard line, it did not end favorably for Oakland. We're going to see what Iron can do now. Handoff, pushing forward, getting some decent blocking and moving a couple more yards forward to the 4-yard line. A beautiful run play right up the middle, given that the Chargers were doing a literal all-out blitz.
All Raiders have a strong running offense anyways, don't they?
They do indeed. Throw over to the left in Carr, getting rid of the ball quickly, picking up 25 yards, throwing behind James, the defender there. Didn't even know the ball was thrown. Perfect timing and a great play to get out of the shadow of their own scoreboard. The ball now on the 29. The draw play pushing forward through a tackle. Woods reaches out from his defense area and is able to reach over the guy who's blocking him and take down the runner. Second and 8 now. 2 take off to the right side and 1 to the left. Carr in the shotgun takes the snap. Looking around, absolutely clobbered. There were 2 Chargers coming in very, very fast. And this time, Jatavis Brown is able to get in there. Derwin James was hot on his heels as well.
Both of them living up to their team name.
That's a fair point. 3rd and 17 now. Needs a lot of yards. Going to the air for this one. A little throw over the middle. It bounces around and somehow ends back up in the intended receiver's hands, but they call it incomplete. He picked it up off the ground, tried to pass it off as a play. And guess what? I would have called it a completion. That's why I don't wear the stripes. 4th and 17. They're going for it. Hit while throwing, able to get the ball away, move the ball 6 yards forward, but it's not nearly enough. And they turn it over. The Chargers now with 2:28 on the clock have the ball just outside the red zone, the 28-yard line. The snap, handoff, he's got some room. And he picks up another first, and Gordon is injured. That is not good. Melvin Gordon III, their 5th highest rated player on the Chargers team, ranked 91 overall by Madden, is going to be sitting out at least a play. He will be a free agent after this year. So this is a very, very important year for him. I imagine he's going to want to get back in this game as quick as possible. Handoff attempt to rush forward. A loss of yards on that one. Elbow bursitis. He can return. It looks like they're just going to leave in the sub for the rest of this game, reduce the risk of injury, and give him some time. They have a 9-point lead. That may not be a bad choice.
It's got to be good news for Bama as well, knowing that he's not out for long term.
Very good point. One out wide on either side. And they step up to the 2-minute warning, get a brief look at the defense and what they might be doing, but the defense also gets the same look at the offense. Both teams now get a chance to mix it up. Final 2 minutes. This is still anybody's game. 9 points is nothing. All the timeouts are on the table. 2 minutes are on the clock. The Chargers are in the red zone, the 19-yard line. Lining up in the same formation. 2 in the backfield, 1 out wide on either side. Henry on the right side of the offensive line. Rivers making some calls. The defense waiting patiently. The snap. Man coming in from behind, and he's hit while throwing. The ball falls dead to the ground. But wow, that edge blitz is dangerous from Oakland. He is so fast.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He's just so fast coming in from the sides like that.
1:57 left. The incompletion stopped the clock. Snap, draw play, handoff. He's getting forward, getting some good blocking, pushing through 1, 2, 3, 4 tackles. Eckler fighting for a spot on the roster. 10 yards picked up, but because of the loss of 1 on the run attempt initially, they're now forced to a 4th and 1 situation on the 8-yard line. They're there. They're in the red hot zone, and they are not going to kick the 3. They're going to go for it. I formation. QB sneak, dives forward, and Phillips picks up a single yard. And a first down, 1st and goal. Wow. What a risky play there. Bama must be very concerned about Oakland getting the ball back to take a risk like that. I formation, offensive line strong to the right side, handoff, pushing up forward, weaving, taken out at the knees, but falling into the end zone. Gordon comes in for a single play and picks up the touchdown.
I guess he didn't substitute him.
He did for a few plays, got some negative yardage, and for that play alone, put him back in and added to his stats. The extra point is up, and it's good. 6 plays, only needed 28 yards, ate some good chunk of time off the clock, and widened the lead to 2 touchdowns plus 2 two-point conversions. 16 points. And then kicking the ball well through the end zone. So Oakland with 1:12 and all their timeouts, needing right now to make some quick, controlled drives to put some points on the board. The game's not over yet, but the hill he needs to climb has grown significantly.
Some good clock management and some plays up the sides and stuff. I think he could do it. He's still got all his timeouts.
The snap here, handoff, running right up the middle, getting some good yards. And Bama happy to give him the yards. Take 13 yards, he says. The clock keeps moving. So Oakland has to stop the clock themselves with a TO at 1:07.
Hines not going down without a fight. I can give him that.
We will answer chat questions in just a moment. Let's finish this game first. Throw over the middle. This one's caught, pushing forward, not the yardage they need. The ball pushed to the 42-yard line, a 4-yard gain, and a timeout with 1:01 left on the clock. Clock management has now become the number one biggest focus of this game.
At this point, do you just want to get into field goal range and just make sure you get the field goal for points?
That may be the tactic. Handoff, pushing forward, held up at the line. And a short gain, 3rd and 4 now from the 45-yard line. The clock keeps ticking, no hurry-up offense. 2 out to the left, 1 to the right, Carr in the shotgun with a man to his right. Tight end on the right side of the offensive line, the snap. Looking around, he's got plenty of time, throwing it deep over the head of the defense. This one's caught, and the ball moved down to the 23-yard line. Timeout, Oakland. 34 seconds left on the clock.
So what would you do in this situation, Mida?
I would have hurry up offense and not called the timeout myself. Saved it for when there's just a couple seconds left and I have to kick the field goal. But regardless right now, all you got to do is look into the end zone. He's going to have to pass only, go for the sidelines, try and get either something big and in the end zone or to out of bounds to stop the clock. Little pass over the middle. This one's swatted down by the defense. Incomplete.
I suppose that's one way to stop the clock.
That's a fair point. It's dead at 30 seconds on the nose. From the 23-yard line, the snap. Handoff fake. Looking downfield. Throwing towards the end zone. This one's caught. And he's hit so hard he drops the ball. What an amazing hit there. Jaleel Ade coming in with a massive hit.
I thought he had that, Mida.
He had it. He took one step, and before he knew, next thing he knew, he was on the ground, and the ball was with him on the ground, out of his hands. Snap here, looking, throwing over the middle. This one's swatted out of the air as well. Clock at 21 seconds. No chance to stop it. Regardless, it's a 4th and 10 situation from the 23-yard line. Now what do you do? Do you have an ace up your sleeve? That's the question I have. Does Oakland have a play they haven't called yet just for this situation? Oh!
Yeah, just to get points. This is what I would do. I would just do it to get points on the table.
Curving into the left, and it does not make it through. Oh, my goodness.
That shocked me.
And the kick too short. It was a short kick. He didn't need a lot of yardage there and just didn't have the power behind it. And now unable to stop the clock with 17 seconds left. The Chargers line up in victory formation to end this one. Rivers takes the knee, and the coaches come out to shake hands. My goodness, what a game!
Both teams played amazing.
They did a very, very good game. 16-0 is your final. The Chargers take this one, get their first win of the season. And another well-fought game by Oakland. Fortunately, this time, coming up shy. This has been a TPCFL broadcast. My name's Meter. I've been joined by Commando Slippy. If you want to find out how to join the league yourself, stats, figures, where to watch, what the schedule is going to be, head on over to tpcfootball.com or head on over to our Twitter, twitter.com/TPCFL, and find out there. Those are going to be the key places to check out. I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for joining me here today, Commando Slippy.
No worries, and always again, Mida, you have done an amazing job, and keep up the good work yourself.
Likewise, if you guys are watching this, go ahead and drop that follow now because we do this several times a week. And of course, give these competitors a follow. You got Iron Aquila and you got Bama Shocks. Both of them are at the top left of your screen right now. Their gamer tags. Head on over to their mixers and give them a follow, because even when we're not rebroadcasting their games with live commentary, they're playing games once a week, every week. Next week, there are no player v player games, but we may have something very special in store. And I think this is news for you as well, Slippy. Something you don't know about.
Should I be worried?
You should be excited, because this week we are going to have something never before. If everything goes right, you guys are in for a treat. Gam 100 Gang HGIC, thank you for the follow. Congrats on your season tickets. You will not regret that. From all of us here at TPC Sports Broadcast, my name's Ben Meter. Thank you all for joining us, and I hope you all have an outstanding rest of your night.